WrestleMania 34 just happened, and oh boy, oh my, what a thing it was, huh? How are you doing, JJ?
I'm doing awesome.
It's doing pretty good, right? So it's pretty late at night already for us, but it doesn't matter. We had to talk about this. So, elephant in the room? Elephant in the room?
Which one?
The big one, like the elephant one.
Shinsuke Nakamura turned heel.
Yeah, man, I was more going for Nicholas there, but no. Of course, we're talking about Roman Reigns. Didn't win his match. He lost. He got pinned clean in the middle of the ring by Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship, and they did it like they swerved us for over a year.
Yeah,
they've been swerving us for over a year. We looked at the soon after the pay-per-view, we looked at the WWE website, and it says like breaking news: Brock Lesnar has resigned with the re-signed. I shouldn't say resigned. Signed with the WWE and will defend his championship at the Greatest Royal Rumble. Wow. Like, damn. They did, like, this is still, kayfabe isn't dead, man. They still had it. I'm just curious if, like, everyone was involved, like the UFC, Dana White, because Dana White made a statement that, like, Brock he's gonna fight.
Well,
soon. Very soon here, he's going here.
He could do both.
So everything...
Didn't he for a brief period do both wrestling and UFC
But that's
fighting?
tough. Damn, man. It's wow. So yeah, we're happy about this one in particular.
Yeah.
Because we didn't see it coming, and this is what wrestling is about. I loved it. Even though the quality of the match wasn't the best.
It doesn't matter.
This Mania was less about match quality and more, well, as Manias tend to be, more about the show, because it's addressing more of the casual audience anyway. But let's go through the entire card chronologically, really quickly. In the pre-show, we had Matt Hardy winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal with the help of Bray Wyatt, who are now a team called Probably.
Yeah, he also eliminated Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin, yeah, and Mojo Rawley, who were two of the three last people, and they both won it before. I actually picked Corbin to win it, but then Bray showed up. And now I'm excited for what they are gonna, if they're gonna like create a new cult or just join cults or recruit more people for once. We'll see.
I don't know. See, that's the thing. This match itself, I mean, it's a giant clusterfuck first of all because it's how it goes.
It's the Andre.
The booking wasn't bad, but it's mostly I want to see what comes out of this.
Yeah, of course.
That's what this does really well.
And let's hope it has more impact than last year's when Mojo ended up doing nothing at all.
Yeah.
So Cedric Alexander defeated Mustafa Ali to my liking, and I believe most people's liking, in a pretty decent match for the Cruiserweight Championship. He's the vacant Cruiserweight Championship, we should say.
Yeah.
It was okay. It was, I mean, Cruiserweight's on the pre-show, but it was an okay match. Cedric completely dominated the whole thing. Like, he was just... He clobbered.
Yeah, that actually surprised me how
like halfway through
that
the match, JJ actually said like it looks like Mustafa's winning because he's getting destroyed.
Yeah, because that's usually how it works. Like, oh yeah, one person gets destroyed, and the other person's like, then that person's making the comeback.
Makes more sense when the roles are reversed with the heel and face dynamic. But Cedric just took it.
Yeah,
just flat took it. And we had the women's battle royal, which only lasted for less than 10 minutes. The whole thing did, and Bayley won until she didn't.
Yeah, because Naomi rolled out of the ring, which we didn't even realize when that happened.
I was like, Bayley won. Bayley kind of turned heel on Sasha Banks.
Well, last time when they did that, you were like, oh, no.
Well, the Usos did it to each other before.
Yeah.
But
that's actually exactly what you said last time when I pointed it out.
Bayley, like, it was Sasha and Bayley left after they eliminated Ruby Riott, to my dismay, because I was sure she was going to win it, and she should have. Ember Moon wasn't in there.
Remember how you were saying that Naomi was pretty far-fetched as a winner?
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, saying.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the ending was pretty far-fetched because Bayley threw Sasha out. Like they were like shaking hands and just clothesline. Not the clothesline. She pushed her over the top rope, and it was like Bayley won, but she didn't, because all of a sudden Naomi's behind her. She rear-ended her and then threw her out, and she's winning. Naomi. All right.
Yeah, not much to say about this.
Next match.
The Intercontinental Championship Triple Threat match.
Opening
Seth
the main
Rollins
show.
Defeated The Miz and Finn Balor.
Huge fan.
Again, like...
Good match.
Any way this match goes, I'm not opposed to it.
Good match. It was 50 minutes. It was a really good match.
Yeah.
I like the finish with the curb stomping.
Yeah.
Because he curbs on one person on another person's back, like specifically the Miz. And then he curbs on Finn, and then he pinned him. So that was pretty good. I like Rollins.
This was a pretty good match.
That also completes all of his titles, right?
Yes. They are doing that a lot lately.
Yeah, Randy did it, now Rollins.
Like on back-to-back pay-per-views as well.
Yep. Apparently they need to complete some. Okay. This next match was probably the first really big surprise to me.
Well, I mean, yeah, the
pleasant surprise.
The Battle Royals were kind of surprising, but at the same time, you don't expect it to be one specific person.
And the women's one, whatever. Charlotte actually beat Asuka. Fair and square, clean in the middle of the ring. Here's the occurrences that went down as that match went on in this building as we were watching. As I have foretold before, I predicted that Asuka was going to win, and then completely go undefeated for 1 year until she loses the title at WrestleMania 35 to Ronda Rousey. I wrote that down as a prediction, and I signed it and everything while the match was going on. I said this prediction will become valid as soon as this match is over, and we'll pin it to some type of wall in this room. And then she lost. And I ripped apart the paper.
And then you ate it.
That didn't need to be said on the record anyway. Yeah, I did. Next match.
Oh, God.
You know what? You know whom you can't hinder or stall for that matter?
The Jinder, the Mahal.
Yeah, the Jinder and the Mahal. I don't know why they're still pushing him. Apparently he's supposed to be like on that level now for, the long run. I would have wanted Bobby to win. At least it's not Randy anymore, and at least it's not Rusev. I hate Rusev. Don't like Rusev. Come at me, internet. Don't like Rusev.
To be fair, I don't see much of a difference between Jinder and Rusev and how much I like them, but yeah.
That's racist as fuck.
How is that racist?
I'm just kidding. Alright, next match. Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey in probably the best match of the night. Well, aside from AJ Nakamura.
I was about to say AJ Nakamura was also pretty good.
But this match, from their expectations...
Yeah, I was expecting this to be one of the worst matches on the card.
Listen to this, the longest match on the card. A match involving Stephanie McMahon, who is not a professional wrestler or athlete at all, Ronda Rousey in her first ever match, and two old dudes.
Yeah.
Way past their prime, 10 years past their prime. Damn.
This one, ooh boy.
They went everywhere too.
So, here's what I always say. I hate mixed tag team matches. Because of the way they book them, it usually is basically two separate matches, and once one of those matches ends, it's over. But this match, they actually booked like a normal tag team match. There was people fighting their opposite gender opponents.
Yeah.
There was tags being stopped by pulling people off the apron. They did everything.
Everything was great. They had basically everyone put moves on everyone else.
Yeah.
So... you can't complain about that, and of course it ended in the correct way by double submission.
So the one complaint that I could make about this match is that...
Wait, no, it didn't end by double submission. That was just me fantasizing about it ending there, but it didn't, because Triple H managed to somehow... Yeah, it was just Ronda submitting Stephanie. Sorry,
But the one complaint... Well, first of all, they could have done double submission, but then again, I don't think they needed to. The one complaint I could have about this is that they were playing it a bit loose with the rules when it came to whom could pin whom at which time.
Apparently, everyone was legal at all times.
Yeah, because...
that's kind of how it seemed there.
Because there was no tags when they switched back to the men at one point, and they made it look like Ronda tapping out Triple H would have ended the match.
Yeah. Which,
I mean, would have been my favorite finish to this match, but...
Yeah, that would have been nice, but that might have been a bit too overpowered.
It almost happened.
Yeah, it almost did. Next match. The tag team matches, man.
So, I kind of saw this coming.
It went for 5 minutes. Barely 6. The Bludgeon Brothers destroyed the New Day and the Usos. Flat out destroyed them.
I still don't like the gimmick, but they're doing good.
They're good.
Their moves are good.
Got huge hammers, man.
They, their outfits are alright, I suppose.
The criticism about this is that we didn't see all the Uso greatness that they usually do. But I'm glad that the New Day didn't win. And this is still the second best outcome.
Yeah.
So I won't complain about this. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do. So the John Cena thing, huh?
So the longest segment on the card, probably, but the shortest match.
The shortest match. So basically, Cena was in there as a fan, and then he got told something by a ref. He ran backstage, got dressed in his shit, warmed up, presumably. Then came out to face the Undertaker.
After 2 matches happened in between.
Yeah, exactly. Took like 2 hours. And then Elias Sampson showed up. And he did the whole shenanigans thing, like playing his music, and he had a little bitty kerfuffle brawl with Cena there.
Which totally wore Cena out.
Yeah, that completely tired him out, causing him to lose in less than 3 minutes to the then appearing Undertaker.
When we're saying he lost in less than 3 minutes, we mean bell to bell, because the Undertaker's entrance probably took 50 minutes.
Yeah, and so did his exit.
Yeah.
So, match number 10 saw Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus 2 Canadians. Whom I've never heard of. They just picked him, though. It was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Oh, come on, you know those guys. It's Kevin Steen and El Generico.
Yeah, El Generico. Oh, right. That's the guy with the red beard. I've seen him before. No, of course, I'm just kidding. Owens and Zayn did lose. Because Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I mean, not that much of a surprise there.
He submitted them in the exact same way that he did Batista at Mania 30. Which I pointed out immediately. Not that there were any other parallels to that, but, well, New Orleans.
So, Owens and Zayn are going to Raw, I suppose.
Yeah, that would be the assumption. I don't think that after this match they would even want to be on SmackDown anymore.
Fair.
Because, like, imagine them walking to the locker room and everyone's like, you got beaten by those 2 clowns. Suit wearing.
Yeah.
You know, executive idiots. No. They're gonna go to Raw, I think. Maybe they'll stay a tag team, we'll see. So, women's match. Also, this was also a satisfying match because Nia Jax finally won.
Talking about people moving.
Yeah.
Which brand's Asuka on?
Well, that's a good question because had she won the title, she would have gone to SmackDown.
Yeah.
But now, I got no clue.
I mean, it would make sense to move a person over, but I don't know.
We will see.
Probably will do a draft sometime.
We'll see who needs it more, but whatever's going to happen is going to happen. So, Nia Jax beat Alexa Bliss. Huge fan.
This was not a big surprise, but it was a good match.
Completely destroyed her, beat her up, got her WrestleMania moment. I liked it. Can't say much about it.
I like how they built that with her taking out Mickie James before.
Yeah, that was pretty
everything.
Good. It completely went rampage.
Alexa basically resorting to raking her eyes multiple times to even stand a chance, and then still not win. They built it well.
It was good. Okay, next one. This one, man. This one. AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura. The match that we have been waiting for well, probably decades at this point.
I was about to say, since both have been in WWE at the same time, basically.
Well,
at the very least, since Shinsuke has come to the main roster.
Well, they had great matches before at Tokyo Dome and all that, but damn, though, that was a good match. It wasn't a 5-star match, in my opinion, because it only went 20 minutes. And I think it's really tough to do that in that sort of time, but I can see this getting a solid 4 stars, and the storyline around it was even more important. Shinsuke seemed to be showing the ultimate respect to Styles, who had just defeated him. He was kneeling down in front of him, handing him the belt. They were shaking hands.
I said, it seems a bit over the top for him to be kneeling as well. But when they were hugging, I was like, is one of them going to turn?
And then I was like, okay, no, but Shinsuke can't turn because his English isn't good enough. Heels need to be able to
and AJ as a heel doesn't work because it's just too light.
Yeah, he was a heel. Well, to be fair, it was against Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
So they'd probably cheer Adolf Hitler if it wasn't a heel against Roman Reigns.
Probably would.
I mean, you never know depending on where you go in America, you know. But no.
I mean, there was a movie about that, right?
Yeah.
About people cheering Adolf Hitler.
Right, so Nakamura completely turned heel on him. He smacked him in the nuts, and then he beat him up. Kicked him in the head a bunch of times. Shoved him out of the ring. He Kinshasa him outside and everything. Completely brutalized the guy. So apparently this feud is going on. And Nakamura's a flat-out heel now.
Yeah, so...
Tough.
For the next match, let me just read this off of how Wikipedia tells it. Braun Strowman and Nicholas defeated Cesaro and Sheamus.
Nicholas. Would you also read the note from Wikipedia whom Nicholas is referred to by?
Nicholas was a 10-year-old WWE fan picked from the audience by Strowman.
I could have not described any better. That's what happened. He came out there and he was like, oh, my great mystery partner is one of you. And then he went like around the entire stadium basically looking for people and he picked a little kid.
So here's the thing that was a bit weird about this match. Sheamus and Cesaro got the face type entrance.
And then totally Braun did the face thing.
And then Braun
interacting with fans.
In the entrance, interacted with the people that brought Sheamus and Cesaro in, acting like a heel.
Yeah.
And then he brought a fan in, acting like a face.
Exactly. And apparently he is a face now.
The dynamic just doesn't work.
But Nicholas did nothing to be heel, so they gotta be face team, right?
Yeah. But I'm saying, right?
So he set this 10-year-old kid down on the apron, and we legitimately didn't know if it was planned or not. Like, if he was in on it.
Yeah.
Which is also a great thing, by the way. Because that's still WWE being creative and still even getting us at some certain points. And he said, like, you stay there, I'll do this whole thing by myself. And then Nicholas just tagged in at some point.
Yeah.
Walked
he
in
held
there,
out his hand and Braun tagged.
Looked at Cesaro, and then got scared, ran right back. But he distracted him just for that moment to tag Braun back in. And Braun destroyed Cesaro, and they won. And now, like, on the WWE website, Nicholas is listed as a tag champ. And I wonder
not in the picture, though.
if they're going to update the picture to feature him and if he's going to show up on the other shows. He's got it. He's a champ now.
Yeah.
Oh,
God. Is Braun going to lose the belt because his partner
is getting pinned?
No, because he's doing the 30-day thing where he's not defending the title for 30 days.
No. He's not going to do that. They're just going to somehow...
get someone else to be his partner.
They're just going to isolate him somehow and then just pin him real quick.
Or that. Or they just do the Freebird thing where he just gets a new partner.
Yeah, because that would also be a great heel move. Like beat
pin
up
the little kid?
Yeah, like pinning the little kid while Braun isn't looking, basically.
I mean, you literally just have to hold him down with one hand, probably, exactly. And you can't kick out.
It's a 10-year-old kid. And finally, what we've already talked about a little bit, Brock Lesnar and Roman
Reigns. Oh, boy!
Damn, son.
This happened?
Yeah, it happened. Like, for a year, thinking of Mania 34, we were depressed because we knew what was going to happen. This match was the reason why JJ and myself were not in attendance at Wrestlemania, because we were not gonna go to New Orleans and spend all this time and money to watch Roman Reigns become Universal title holder. That's why. That's the one reason why we decided against going there. And he didn't.
It was the main reason.
It was the very much main reason, yes. And he didn't. He just didn't win.
Oh God!
Wow!
I'm still in disbelief.
But that's a good thing. Even more so than Roman not being the champ. It's a great thing. Speaking for wrestling, because they still managing to get us and fool us fool everyone for a year. Because for a year, everyone has been reporting that, oh, this is how it's gonna happen. All the big channels, all the room, like, this is how it's gonna happen. We all know it's gonna happen like that. We've treated it as like one of those obvious things.
This is the point where I somehow regret not every now and again betting a bit of my money on wrestling. Like,
you should have bet on Brock then, right?
Yeah.
But then again,
on Brock and on Naomi.
But then again, would you really have betted on Brock? Like, beforehand, would you really?
No.
You would have been like $5. That's $5 thrown down the gutter.
Yeah, exactly.
Any sort of money is just losing money.
Like, I might have done Naomi.
What?
Because just like, no matter who you pick, you're always making profit.
Yeah, sure.
And she was one that I could have seen winning.
Okay, I didn't. I could have put someone AJ because he built this house, but. So the formal review, by the way, is over. I think we're gonna end this video too because this has been going on for a while. Yeah. And we are kind of tired. Need to get up early tomorrow morning, man. Mania, man. It's real. It's still there. One thing I like to shout out is the continuity on Kevin Owens shirts, by the way.
Yeah.
Still a fan. Man.
Also, all the references to previous matches with, as pointed out, Daniel Bryan. Then there was Seth Rollins trying to do the same move that injured Finn Balor.
Exactly.
On Finn Balor.
That was great. I was thinking at some point that Carmella was going to cash in on the main event, and it was going to be Carmella with the highest of the century. But it didn't happen.
They aren't going that far.
It would have been.
Also,
nice.
She would have just been crazy to do that.
Well, yeah, and also not eligible, too.
Yeah, but also, like, even if she was eligible...
Still crazy to do so, yeah of course.
Like, weighing half as much as either one of those guys.
Yeah, no. But anyway, thank you for watching. Let us know what you think about this crazy event. Discuss whatever you'd like in the comments below, and we'll be happy to answer as much as we can. And thank you for watching, JJ.
That's it?
That's it.